Today we are making two of my most popular coffee recipes. We've got homemade vanilla bean simple syrup and the best latte you're ever going to have. Trust me on this. If you're new around here, hi, I'm Becca from Fork in the Kitchen, and I am here to help you make meatless meals that everyone will love, but also killer coffee recipes at home. This recipe requires absolutely zero special equipment, and I'm gonna show you how. The vanilla syrup starts just like any simple syrup. We're gonna put in equal parts water and sugar. So I am doubling this recipe from what's on my website. So we're using 1 cup of each here. We're just gonna bring those to a simmer. All we wanna do is let the sugar dissolve. Okay, after a quick simmer, our sugar is dissolved, so we're gonna take it off of the heat. That aside. And now it's time to add our vanilla bean paste. So I will say, brands kind of matter here. This stuff is the best stuff. Trader Joe's does have a really cheap vanilla bean paste, but honestly, the quality is not that great. So I would recommend investing in a high quality vanilla bean paste for this recipe. You can use vanilla extract, but this is, trust me, this is gonna give you the best flavor. So for the doubled recipe, we're adding a full tablespoon. Make sure you get every last drop of this goodness. And we're adding it at the end, not simmering it, so that that flavor really stays prominent, I guess. Forefront. I don't know. I don't have words. It's just so good. Give it a good whisk in there. Let's see those vanilla bean specks. Oh my goodness, it smells so good already. It's ready to use right away in a hot latte. Otherwise, let it cool down for iced lattes. You could also brush it on cakes, toss it with fruit for a fruit salad, make Italian soda, just add it to regular coffee. There are so many ways you can use this vanilla bean syrup. So transfer it to a storage container. I recommend a glass container. So we've got a mason jar here, or you can use a syrup bottle. This one is missing its top, but syrup bottles are great too. I just recommend storing it in the fridge for best results. That'll make sure that nothing weird grows in it, and it'll last as long as you need it to, but trust me, it's gonna go fast. So let's go ahead and make the best vanilla latte with these. So to make a latte at home, you truly don't need any fancy equipment. Obviously, you wanna start with espresso, but if you don't have an espresso machine, there are options. So I either recommend using instant espresso or brewing a really strong cup of coffee. Like I would double the coffee beans to the water ratio. You could also use a mochi pot or an AeroPress for coffee. There's so many options. You could even use cold brew concentrate and just heat it up. Today, I'm gonna use my Espresso machine, but any of those options will work. Now to froth the milk. I still promise you don't need any fancy equipment. We are just using a mason jar or any microwave safe container and a lid. So grab the container, fill it up with about 6 ounces of milk. We're gonna heat it in increments of about 30 seconds for a total of 1.5 minutes to get it nice and hot. We're gonna add our vanilla syrup. So I recommend 2 tablespoons, which is about 1 ounce. There it is, 1 ounce. Put it in, and now we're gonna put the lid on. Do this with caution, my friends, because pressure will build. So it's a little hot. Grab a towel or some pot holders if you need to. I think for shaking it, I'll be okay. So we're gonna just shake it real good, but I would keep going. So we want to make sure it's really nice and frothy. Get your arm workout in. Now, to take it off, again, the pressure has built. So just do this really carefully. And I would use a towel or some pot holders. So gently take it off. There was a little pressure release there. And if you have some big bubbles, you can go ahead and give it a little tap. Swirl it around a little bit, just like a barista. And then pour it in. You've got your frothy top. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to drink this. Okay, but before we do that, I'm gonna show you one other method for frothing the milk. And it's using a handy dandy hand frother. Super easy to use, super cheap too. You can buy them for like $5 or $6 on Amazon or Target or wherever you buy your things. And it works super well. So if you're gonna make these a lot, you might want to invest in it. So again, heat the milk, and then we should probably heat this milk. Okay, now it's hot. So just grab your milk frother, and away you go. It's so easy. Oh, we gotta add the vanilla. But don't forget to add your vanilla. This is the most important part of this whole thing. Grab your little spoon. It needed to be stirred. If you have had this sitting, you'll notice the vanilla beans do gravitate towards the bottom. So just give it a good stir. That's all it needs. Okay. Turbo mode. Let's just pour it in. It's nice and frothy. Gosh, I am dying to dig in. It smells so good, that vanilla. It is honestly, it's so much better than like anything you can get at a cafe. This vanilla bean syrup, it is, I'm sorry, I have no words. It is a game changer. This is the most perfect latte you will ever have, and you can make it right at home. If you really want to be extra, and you should, I recommend it, add some whipped cream on this. Oh, so good. I have got to go finish this. I can't talk anymore. So go ahead, hit like, hit subscribe. I will see you back here next week for another meatless meal, or who knows, maybe more coffee that everyone will love. Until then, happy drinking. Turbo mode activated. You know that movie? Like, I'm fine with a little weird, but I didn't know if it got too weird. It's called an iced latte. Oh man, with Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Mall of America. Should I just restart the whole thing?